Hello everyone, welcome to Velocia Dudes, and today me and Cole are going to talk about, I'm Nicholas and this is Cole. Today we're going to be talking about the Hennessey Venom F5, which is the newest hypercar just been revealed today. It is one of the craziest hypercar stats. Its stats are absolutely insane, and today we're going to talk about them. So let's get right to you for the stats of the car.
Alright, today we're giving our opinion on, because you guys have already heard this probably from all the other videos out there,
We're going to give our
actual stats,
too,
but we're
stats on this thing, that's anyway.
We're just giving you our opinion on the Venom F5. So, the Venom F5 built by Hennessey Performance, obviously back in 2012 I believe it was, they built the Venom GT, which is the previous world speed record holder for a car, production car, 270 or so miles per hour. The previous Venom GT based off of the Lotus Exige that was very heavily modified. The new one is basically completely built from the ground up by Hennessey Performance. I believe the V8 is based on a LS V8, but very heavily modified. So the F5 name comes from the F5 is on the Fujita Tornado Intensity Scale. F5 is the strongest on that scale. It is powered by a 6.6 liter twin turbo V8 that produces 1,817 horsepower, 1,192 pound-feet of torque, and it's named Fury, the engine. Now, Hennessey Performance says it'll do 0 to 60 in 2.6 seconds, 0 to 124 in 4.7 seconds, 0 to 250 in 15.5 seconds, and that's with E85 fuel in F5 mode, which is your mode that drive mode that uses all the horsepower. Now, for that last number there, 0 to 250 miles per hour in 15.5 seconds, it takes twice that long for Bugatti Chiron to reach 250, and 7 seconds that longer for a Koenigsegg Regera to reach 250.
Which is the current record holder for that.
So this will break that record, I suppose.
Easily.
So the price is around 2.1 million plus tax. 2.1 million. Not sure if that counts as options or not. Not sure if there are any options. But yeah, 2.1 million plus tax. They're going to be 24 built.
That's going to be very, very rare.
That's
a car like a Chiron, they're going to build 500 or Jesko 125.
The top speed will be 311 plus miles per hour. We don't know the exact rating or exact number. Apparently, before you buy or after you buy one, you need training before you can actually activate the F5 mode, where you have the full 1,800 horsepower. It weighs 2,998 pounds dry, which is basically that weight and that power. It's a McLaren 765 LT with twice the power.
More than twice
the power. It's got a 7-speed single clutch paddle shift transmission. I'm not sure why it's a single clutch and not a dual clutch, but perhaps there's a reason for that. I'm not entirely sure. And you can buy it with a fixed wing. Now, as you can see from the pictures we have here, I think we have pictures, right? You have some pictures of what it looks like. As you see, it's a phenomenal looking car. It looks really great.
It's gorgeous.
It's very sort of low profile compared to, say, the old Venom GT, which looked kind of like a crazy modified Lotus.
This is the Koenigsegg Jesko.
Yeah, that looks pretty full on. As the Venom F5 looks pretty low profile. It doesn't look crazy. It is particularly like the spec that they reveal it in, which is that very nice dark blue with silver wheels. We got the carbon accents everywhere. We got a very nice tan interior. We got awesome looking F1 style steering wheel. Alright, so any opinions on the?
I think it's a pretty cool car. It's definitely going to be a better car. Maybe not a better car in every way, but I think at least in speed terms it's going to be better than Chiron or Jesko, if that's what you look for. I mean, the Jesko and the Chiron are both kind of different. The Jesko is probably the most hardcore. I don't know. Looking inside the interior of the Venom F5, we have some pictures of that. The bucket seats are crazy hardcore. It's got F1 style steering wheel. It's got all these buttons on. It's the coolest interior of any hypercar, except for maybe the Apollo IE or Pagani Huayra, which both have cool interiors. But it's definitely best hypercar in modern this year. Currently being built. The fact they're only making 24 is pretty good. The numbers are pretty impressive. 0 to 16, 2.6. That's like on par with a lot of McLarens. So it's very fast. It's not like completely insane fast. If this car had been 4-wheel drive, I bet they could have done 0 to 16 in less than 2 seconds.
Because I did forget to point out, it's rear-wheel drive.
So it's rear-wheel drive.
1,800 horsepower at rear wheel is getting crazy.
0 to 124 in 4.7. That's crazy too. A Senna does 100 miles an hour in 5 seconds. So you consider that it takes 0.3 seconds less to go 25 miles an hour faster than the Senna, and a Senna is crazy fast. If you see one of those. 0 to 250, that's the craziest number for me, because it's not faster than Chiron in any way really here, but 0 to 250, if it's twice as fast as the Chiron, it's crazy to think of that. Can you imagine taking a Chiron from 0 to 250 miles an hour, which would be one of the most crazy things you could possibly do, and cutting that time in half. It's crazy. Think about it must be like mind warping acceleration when it gets to a certain speed, because its speed seems to build almost. But it's just and it's apparently super. It's got a super tall 7th gear or something, or 6th gear, so it doesn't run out of revs until like 330 miles an hour or something like that. And so I don't know, because I think we've probably heard about the SSC Tuatara speedrun and all its controversy. That run has kind of been disproven, you might say, by people like Shmi, and so they'll probably have to run the run again. It's interesting. It'll be interesting to see what the official run of the Tuatara would go faster than the Venom, but I think the Venom will beat them all top speed.
Okay.
I think it looks really good. The Venom F5 is a good looking car. I hope to drive one someday.
18. You can find one to 12. Apparently, it's gonna be 12 in the U.S. and 12 in the rest of the world.
I'm sure we'll be able to find one in California.
Yeah, at least. All right. So I suppose that's it. That's my top speed. The SSC Tuatara, apparently SSC claims it was 331. Hennessey says 311 plus. So I suppose that's possible that Hennessey. I mean, obviously we don't know if the SSC Tuatara actually did 331 because of the weird.
I bet you it'll beat the Chiron's record. We still haven't seen it. I haven't seen a top speed run from the Koenigsegg Jesko Absolute.
Yeah.
So which is the fastest car Koenigsegg says they will ever build. And if Koenigsegg says they won't build a car that has a top speed faster than that, that thing's going to be crazy fast.
Yeah. Also, I forgot to mention that next year, Hennessey says they will take the Venom F5 to the Kennedy Space Center to test its top speed.
Which is what they did with the Venom GT. They said they're going to do it in a straight that's half as long as what the Bugatti Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus did 300 miles an hour on. So that should be, so it should, and they're saying they could reach 300 or around that area. So it's definitely going to be faster in a straight line than Chiron. I would like to see a drag race between the Chiron and this.
Yeah. It does have a drag mode too.
Yeah.
So maybe Unicorn versus the World. This should be next contender.
Yeah, this is something that could beat it. I mean, it's an amazing car. It's definitely going to be remembered. I think it's definitely going to be one of the most brutal hypercar made in a very long time.
Yeah, definitely. It's crazy. Much the same amount of power as a Rimac. Well, obviously, Rimac technically isn't in production yet. Same amount of power as a Rimac with rear-wheel drive and a actual gas engine. So it's going to be something of a beast. All right. I suppose that's it for today's video.
Wait, one more thing to mention too. We forgot about before I end today's video. I can't really mention this yet, but the sound of it, which is something you can't really write in the spec sheet. I recommend you check out Shmi150's video, because I don't know if I don't know if that sound video or is copyrighted, but I recommend you check out Shmi's video. That thing sounds crazier than any car.
Yeah, it sounds like a motorcycle when it's idling. It sounds like, I don't know what, when it's revving.
It sounds like gunshots when it backfires. It's going to be the most insane soundtrack. Way more insane than even Koenigsegg and Bugatti.
Yeah, Chiron has that sort of rumbly noise, but it's a bit.
It's a nice noise, but
yeah,
it's pretty quiet.
Yeah, it's not exactly like this. This is full on compared to that.
Yeah, I heard one person say today it sounds like the inside of an avalanche.
Yeah.
That's power of 7 Golf GTIs, and we've been talking for too long. Thanks, time to wrap up this video.
Yes. Okay. Okay, guys, that's it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe for more car news videos when they come out. Because we try to
our opinions on
stuff as
cars
soon as possible.
that kind of stuff. And we will see you very soon.